Now, Atlas Fallen is a great game, but one that comes with a few disappointing elements. It's like Prince of Persia, but open world and RPG with big monsters and bigger weapons to fight them with. Now, welcome to my channel, and today I'll be reviewing Atlas Fallen. Now, you start off as a desert dweller who gets blasted in the face with sand, and you end up waking up to a life of servitude as an unnamed, in a world that is ruled by an evil sun god and ravaged by giant monsters called raids. Now, that is such a pretty boring but classical story, which was a huge disappointment for me, and this is boosted by very poor voice acting, very boring cutscenes, and dull characters like Neil, who is the other sun god who is always there with you, rarely shuts up and has nothing important to tell you. Now, the main thing about this game is unlocking new mechanics, exploring the world, getting hidden treasures which are worthwhile, like unlocking Shibboleth Dash, which helps in reaching very distant ledges, and such abilities help you unlock new areas. But the bad news is you can literally skip all these shenanigans and simply follow the main story and finish the game. Kind of makes it pointless. Now, one of the things I enjoyed a lot was surfing on the sand, which is kind of the major thing in this game, like your weapons are made of sand and even the monsters that you're fighting are made of sand. Now, the combat is simple but very dynamic, a reminder of the PlayStation 2 God of War games. The fights are around two basic attacks that work differently based on the assigned weapons, and this makes your character movement change depending on the weapons used. You can also parry, which is the most important action for me in such games, and a perfect parry can freeze an opponent, giving you the chance to get in a few hits. I like the visuals, the gameplay, the consistent high FPS performances, but there are a few bug issues, like for the PlayStation 5, it struggles with fidelity, compressed textures, and low quality models. Now, PC gamers will enjoy this game as such issues aren't available. Now, in my opinion, it's a solid open world RPG that is great for anyone who is not interested in the story, with a few graphical issues of course, but there's great combat and exploration, cool rewarding system, and deep customization. Now, my solid advice is to simply ignore all that and dive into this game having set your mind that it is an online co-op game where you explore, get treasures, and build powerful characters to your liking, fight big monsters, Monster Hunter style. Then it will be a totally amazing game, one that I believe needed crossplay and couch co-op. I give it a rating of 8, and that's because of the issues already talked about and the lack of couch co-op. If you have any questions and comments, please feel free to write them down in the comment sections. Videos released every day.